Hello. Let's go ahead and solve all the answers to Storyteller. So we're going to focus on just the main chapters in this episode, and we're going to start with number 1.
Starts alone, finds love, and dies happy.
There you go. Pretty self-explanatory. So they find love, you put him here, and then he gone. He done went to the big old castle in the sky.
Eve dies heartbroken.
Yeah, this story is a lot of tragedy, so if you're not prepared for that, be prepared. But it's not like... it's not too sad, you know?
Seeing the ghost of a lover.
Okay, so for this one, she's gonna be sad. Adam's gonna die again. And then she is going to see his ghost and be like, yo, what up with that, you know? So, next chapter.
Heartbreak with a happy ending.
Yeah, some of the stories are super sweet. So, even Adam fall in love. Adam dies once again because he is super clumsy. And then he revives because he got that revival spell. And look at that! They are happy again. And that's the end of chapter 1. Now we move on to chapter 2. This one's fun because you meet Edgar.
A heartbreak is healed.
You meet Edgar and this little woman right here. Oh my goodness, they are just drama everywhere. But pretty much Bernard loves her and her, and it's like, yay! Yeah, no, so they find love together without any death.
Rejected by own spouse.
Okay, so for this one, you gotta play a bit of mind trickery on them. You do this, throw them together, give little Edgar here amnesia because he got all the problems. Then he marries Isabella, and then his wife is like, what are you talking about? We are married, bro. Don't make me come punch somebody.
Rejects Edgar.
Yeah, the moral of the story is Edgar just has a rough time. Because Edgar just wants to love, but no one wants to love Edgar. Hashtag love for Edgar. So here we go. Wrong scene. Then she dies, and then he marries her, and then here goes Edgar. No one wants Edgar. He seems like a cool dude.
Surviving spouses find comfort.
This one, yeah, Edgar just can't catch a break. So he marries her, and he marries her, except Edgar's wife passes on. And then in this one, Homeboy's wife passes on. And then they end up getting married because there's literally no one else left in the world. They all just like to stay together. And that's it for chapter 2. We're going to move on to chapter 3 with more Edgar shenanigans.
Apparitions.
Apparitions. That means ghosts. We're going to do some ghosty ghosts.
Edgar shocks himself.
Alright, so Edgar's gone. No one's here or cares that he's gone. And then he's a ghosty ghost. Oh no, there's a ghost in my house. I need Ghostbusters.
Who are you gonna call? Someone else.
Heartbroken spouses are reunited.
Yes. So he actually finds love. Unfortunately, it's short-lived because Edgar dies. And then he is gonna revive, except his wife died in the heartbreak. And now he's gone. But it's okay, they're both ghosts and they still love each other eternally.
Heartbreak for everyone.
First Edgar, man, it continues. So he's gonna marry Lenora. And Lenora is gonna reject Sir Bernard. And then, of course, Edgar can't catch a break. And he found love again. Except she revived it. And now, he's like, no, I'm already married. The contract is null and void. You died, girl. Move on in your afterlife. Go find someone else. Go find Isabel.
Old heartbroken dog dies happy.
This one is actually kind of sweet. So Edgar and the dog are really good buddies. And then in the future, dog finds out that Edgar passed on. But Edgar pulls a Uno reverse card and he revives. And then he and the old dog still love each other. And then the dog dies. Because he's still old. We're throwing Edgar for heartbreak because it just fits with the story. Nice. Move on to chapter 4. The Cellar. Oh, the tragedies.
Lenora drinks poison.
Yes, you do. You're going to be tossed in here. And then he gonna die this time instead of Lenora. Because Edgar's just tired of all this. And she just can't live without her boo thing. Next one.
Double poison.
Double poison, double trouble. Okay, Edgar marries her. This is pretty much Romeo and Juliet. He gets sad, and then he poisons himself. but he revives, and then she dies, and then he poisons himself again because he's like, I already drank the poison one time, went back to the afterlife, you weren't there, I come back, you're gone.
It's a vicious cycle.
Isabel is haunted by her husband.
Man, you want to talk about drama. Edgar is not the only one that's drama. She is also a drama queen. Like, they are always doing stuff. She's always poisoning somebody. She's never happy. And it's okay, because Edgar is not having these shenanigans. Oh, I forgot. That's the wrong one. You are gonna have Edgar drink the wine. And then he gonna spook her.
Murder of jealousy.
Yes, murder. I need a little more murder in our lives. Let's go ahead and loot this. Yeah, see, look, she is so mad. She is so love-struck for Edgar because he got married. I forgot to put him here, but he knows what he did. So she's being a little witchy witch, and she's gonna make poison, kill her. No, I'm not done. And then he drinks poison, and then she drinks poison because she can't stand the thought of not having her love in her life. What's the point of living? All right, chapter 5.
Beauty.
Beauty and the
Which
Beast.
becomes the mirror's favorite.
Yeah, so this one's pretty much a twist on Snow White. So Cauldron's like, no, you're not my type. So the witch turns old, and she sees her, turns her into a frog, and then turns young again. And then the mirror's like, well, she's a frog now. I don't like frogs, so I guess you'll be fine.
Curse is lifted.
This one's about the old witch. She can't catch a break either. Her and Edgar. Well, it depends. If she's old, no one loves her. But if she's young, everybody thinks she's hot. So she thinks, oh, you're cute. And then she kisses him and saves him. Oh, how sweet. I hope he does the same for you.
And a curse.
The curse. Alright, so same thing. She is rejected and turns him into a froggy. And after she does that, she turns like this. And then they kiss. Because he's like, well, since now you're young and hot again, I guess I can be with you.
Tiny gets a kiss.
Man, Tiny just gets the worst luck. It's not even that he's trying to be difficult. He just, I don't know, it just doesn't work out for him. So she's still mad about Snow White being the mirror's first choice. And then Tiny comes along and sees her. And then they're gonna kiss because he's the only one that can break the curse. But to get the ungrateful maiden, you gotta do wear their kiss again. And she ain't about that.
I'm sorry, but you're not my type.
And then to switch it up, what you're gonna do is instead of this, you're gonna put her in the same boat as Tiny. And by that, I mean you're gonna put here, you're gonna put, I'm completely messing this up. I forget I did that. You guys did not see that. That's Tiny, so he's now a frog. And then you're gonna do her and the girl. And then in the forest, the prince sees the girl, but he doesn't realize he's been duped. Tis Tiny who gets the kiss. That one took a lot of brain power.
The Manor.
This is where the trope of the butler did it.
Rampage.
Which, I don't even know if that's a real... I know it's a real trope, but how often do you actually see that in media?
The butler did it? You gotta be kidding me.
That is the wrong thing. Put the ballroom here. Like here, he shoots that dude, and then he also shoots the wife because no witnesses. He's just on a killing spree. Get out of the way.
Duke feels relief.
The only way I know that it was done was in Clue. And that one was a case of the butler did it. Oh, I did it wrong. It was supposed to be butler. Yeah, butler, duke, butler, duke. And I really enjoyed that movie, but it's the only time I can think of it.
He is arrested.
That's the only time I can think of when the butler actually did do it. And it was like a joke, obviously. But where else has the butler done it ever happened? I mean, it's said so much, you would think it comes up more in media.
Someone gets arrested.
Someone gets arrested, but we don't know who yet. So he's gonna get rid of Dutchy Dutch. And he is gonna go here. And then he is gonna investigate. And you're gonna do this little number. Nice. So you got the murderer answer. But now you gotta get an innocent man arrested. So to do that, you're gonna switch out him with this. And you are going to send the detective to investigate. And now he sees the Duke's handprints, and he is arrested. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm a cool dude.
Crown intrigue.
Oh, this is one of my favorite characters. This is where the Baron comes in.
4 deaths.
I love this one because it's just so funny. So he knocks over the knight. The knight comes back in the afterlife and is like, I know what you did. And then he's gonna die and he's gonna get revived. And then he is gonna push him off again. And then he is going to do the same thing again. It's just a vicious cycle that they like repeating.
The queen is rescued.
This one has two solutions. You're gonna do that, and then he saves her. And then at the wedding, they fall in love. But to get the revenge episode, he still does that, except now the Baron gets kidnapped, and the Queen's like, ha ha, got him.
Everyone sits on the throne.
Alright, so for this one, you're gonna start with the Queen on the throne because, I mean, it's her throne. He's gonna take her away, and then he is going to take over. And then on the cliff side, actually I did it wrong, the Baron takes over, and then the Ghost Queen gets rid of him, and then the Lonely Knight is the only one left to take the crown.
Usurper is forgiven.
This one's actually kind of silly. So she gets kidnapped by this dog, and he takes the throne, and then he releases her, and then she puts him on timeout, and takes her throne back, and then she lets him go. It's like it's a dog. What are you talking about?
The queen marries.
I will say the Queen is very, very different. So you're gonna have him arrest her. No, actually, we're gonna do it this way. There's two different ways to do this one. So we're gonna have him put on a disguise, and he is going to kidnap her, and then he's gonna take off the disguise, and then he's going to come and free her, and she doesn't know that it was him, so they get married. There's two solutions to this one. You can either do it where he saves her as the Baron, or you could do it to where he is in the costume. And to get the costume one, what you gotta do is have him kidnap her as normal, but then he puts on a disguise and goes in and saves her, and then he gets out of... No, he doesn't get out of disguise. Then they just have a wedding like this. That's the other solution, if you wanted to be a little silly about it.
Secrets.
The secrets. We're gonna start with red-handed. More Butler story.
Murderer gets arrested.
Man, someone really does need to do something about this this butler, because he is on a rampage right now with this family. And then he just gets arrested because obviously the detective saw it. He knows what the butler did.
Gets fired.
Yeah, it's about time he got fired, because you guys are ridiculous. We're gonna have to get the gun, and then we're gonna have him witness them, and then he sees him holding the gun, but he puts it back because he had second thoughts. But the Duke's like, nah, I saw you grab that gun. I knew what you were planning. Like, I don't care what you thought I saw. I didn't actually do anything. So for this one, she is gonna see him murder her husband, and then he's gonna put the gun away, and she goes and grabs it, and then she gets her revenge. He was super quick about it too.
Gets murderer arrested.
The murderer! Once again, the butler did it. And we are gonna do this little number. She sees him with the gun, and then she tells the detective about the gun because she worried. And then in the ballroom, he destroys her, and then the detective knows what's up because she told on him. On to chapter 9 already.
Justice.
Reason.
Usurper dies.
So this one, I got my favorite boy, the Baron here. He arrests Queenie, and he takes the crown. Ooh, he takes the crown, not her. And then he executes the queen. And then the kidnapper gets arrested. He takes the throne. And then he executes him.
Knight loses his head.
Yeah, I don't know why she has such a problem with the knight anyway. He seems like the only one who genuinely likes her. She's kind of a brat. Oh, I messed it up. She has to die. And then he takes over. She revives. And then she kidnaps him, which is so dumb. And then she takes the throne. And then she executes the man. It's like, what are you talking about? You died! Did you want the Baron to take over? He's worse! I mean, I like him as a character, but as a leader, he's probably terrible.
Execution.
Alright, so Baron's gonna keep doing his kidnapping plot. That is like his current obsession. She gets amnesia, and then he frees her, and then they get married, and then he tragically gets rid of his wife. But there's another one. So we're gonna do it to where he still arrests her, but he gets amnesia, and now he frees her. She just ends up getting him executed. And he's just like, whoa, I found this woman in a dungeon. I'm gonna save her and be a hero. She's like,
Queen beheads all men.
Yes, because she is on a manhunt. So get back from the edge. So she gets on the edge, she revives, and on the throne, the knight takes over, and then they get married so she can get the crown, and then she executes him, which is so dumb, and then she executes him. I think she just likes beheading people, honestly.
Spare me the whole off with their heads thing.
Genesis. We're gonna start in the Bible.
Rejects apple.
Yes. So Adam is gonna take the apple first, and then he's gonna get smoted. She's gonna see it, and then she's gonna say, I'm not about that. I'm gonna pass.
God is happy at everyone.
God is happy. So tempting is Adam, and judgment is when she still sees him. She says no to the snake. He revives, and then he says no to this, and everyone is happy. No one did any wrong. They learned their
Adam
lesson.
watches his love die.
This one's just so tragic. So him and Eve meet up, and he takes the apple, and he gives her an apple. Take the apple, Eve. And then he is judged, and then revived, but he didn't see Eve. So he's like, whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Friedrich takes revenge.
Yeah, I don't even know why Friedrich's in this story. Like, I don't know how he plays in the whole Adam and Eve story, but it is now canon that Friedrich was there. So he sees this, grabs a gun, and then takes his revenge for his wife. He has no chill. He's like, I'm gonna go to the source with this one.
The king.
Chapter 11.
Cyclic, mutually toxic love affair.
Okay, yeah, for these two, they are super toxic. So they love each other, but they also fight every day. And then she'll get amnesia, and he'll get amnesia, and then they'll fall in love again, and then they'll fight again. It's just a vicious cycle. They both just need to move on.
Look, maybe we're just not right for each other, right?
Alright, so for double execution, she is going to catch her husband having an affair because he also likes the maid. He's all about the blue hair. And so, of course, Queenie ain't having this. Well, she would if she would stay in the panel. Not the ghost. It's the maid. And then you have to do one where the king takes revenge. So, he sees that she murders her, and so he murders the queen. He's like, you're not going to get rid of my booty call, okay?
3 heads roll.
He needs to have his options open, because Queenie, you a little cray cray. Let's be honest here. I don't blame him for being a little afraid of you and needing to get rid of you. And then he sees her having an affair. How dare she? It's because the knight saved her, not the king. Okay, so knight saves her, then the king sees it. And she executes the baron, and then he executes her, and then he also executes the knight just for funsies. Moving on.
Rags to royalty.
We are gonna see her finally catching him in an affair, and she's gonna kidnap him, but his lover comes in and saves him. So he gets rid of the queen because she was jealous on him for cheating on her, and now he and the maid can live together forever, even though the story is actually kind of messed up.
Rules alone.
Oh, my favorite character. He is all about that murder. So here goes the Baron. Now that she's out of the picture, these two get married. And now he gets rid of the king because his ultimate plan was to marry the new queen, and then he just gets rid of her. Because he don't need no woman in his life. He is a king. He's a solo dude. Chapter 12.
Monsters.
The monsters. This was funny.
Bernard drinks poison.
So Bernard is all about this. He is a werewolf. Unfortunately, she didn't know this, so she met her doom, and then he transforms back. He finds her half-eaten body, and And then he can't live with the grief of murdering someone he literally just met.
Pet comes back to life
But
to
you-
enact revenge.
I was still talking, but you would think he's used to it by now. So with this one, the dog is over here, and she loves Bernard, but I guess she's aware that he's a werewolf because she is big time jealous. She has like issues, and so she gets rid of the dog, but the dog revives, and now she's sitting there all smugly. He barks. Ha 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 ha. He's like, you're not gonna get away with this,
Queen
girl.
gets Baron arrested.
Alright, so this one's pretty simple. It's pretty much like from the other one, but it's so dumb why he gets arrested. So he scares her, she tells the detective what happened, he takes off the disguise, and then he finds the disguise, and then he arrests the Baron. It's like all he did was do like a little prank, like boo, and she got scared, and she's like,
Cured
arrest him.
of vampirism.
Arresting and executing are her two biggest things. So Dracula makes his appearance. He turns her into a vampire, and he finds this, and he tells the professor what happened. And then in the crypt, you find him and Dracula, and then she is turned back to normal. Get out of here. There we go. Oh wait, I did the wrong one. I was like, why is it not working? But yeah, vampire drinks her. She is him, he is he, and she is fine. That makes sense, right?
Monster is slain.
You do the monster mash. So he's gonna turn into this, and Baynard is gonna dress up again. His name's not even Baynard, it's Baron. But he's like, whoa dude, this is like an actual monster. So he changes out of his disguise, he tells the professor what he sees, and then he takes care of business. Now we gotta do one where the dragon doesn't make it. So get rid of all these. This is a different story. We're gonna move it to here, and then for this one, he tells Professor what he saw, and then he goes to the forest and gets rid of the Baron, and that's it. So much fun. So much death and tragedy. And that's it. We're on to chapter 13. We're almost done.
Drama.
Oh, these are fun. I love classical stories, so it was fun to
The
relive
miller
these.
praises everyone.
Alright, so Mira loves her because Snow White's not around. He doesn't love Tiny, or he doesn't love Haiti because Haiti's a hater. And no wonder he's a hater. He's tossing her off the cliff. And then he loves him now. Unfortunately, she does not love him, so the mirror now loves the frog.
Haiti murders father and marries mother.
This one you got a little bit of convoluting to do. So Tiny loves Peachy, and then Tiny is the father of Haiti. And then you go to a wedding, and Haiti is rejected, and then Haiti, no, doesn't get rid of her. He loves her, gets rid of him, and then they get wed, but she's his mother. I messed up. Oh, that's right. I forgot to put him here. Boop. They have to get married for that to be a big reveal. Yeah, they get married. He's the father. She says no. Kill, love. I'm the mother. Oh no.
Tiny murders brother to avenge his father.
Yes. So this is a whole Darth Vader situation. We're gonna do a Luke, I am your father right here with Greenie and Tiny. And Greenie is also the father of Haiti. And the fight between Greenie and Haiti erupts because Haiti just hating. And then Haiti destroys Green. The seance happens with Tiny and Greenie. And then he is going to push off Haiti. How much
Haiti
family
is
hate.
murdered by his daughter.
Alright, so for this one, Haiti is her father. He sees the affair happening, which is really just her finding her soulmate, except he sees Greenie cheating on her with Tiny. Oh, the drama. So Haiti takes care of business like a father does, and then she is contacted by Greenie and told what happens. So now she murders her father, but he was just protecting her heart. Oh well.
Tiny and Haiti wait forever.
This one's kind of funny. So all you gotta do is this, and then just have them come back at the end. I don't know why. I don't remember the story, but that is the answer. And now we're gonna go back to Edgar.
Novels.
Oh,
Edgar murders his wife.
A little bit of Shakespeare up in here. So we are gonna do this and this. And she, Isabel, is mad at Edgar. She creates her poison, her witchy brew, and she's been getting lessons from the witch. And now her and Isabel are being loved, and he is gonna do a seance, and then he gets the poison together, and then he will murder his new wife after he does this. Oh, I was gonna say I keep messing it. I keep clicking. I stutter.
Shoots detective to avoid prison.
I keep clicking the wrong people. All right, so the Duke is gonna witness his wife loving on him. So he's gonna finally grab the gun. It's not the butler that did it, and she is gonna witness the murder of her husband and her lover. Not the detective, the king. And then he is gonna witness her telling the detective. So he has to get rid of the detective to save himself.
Unfaithful husband punished.
How dare he? So obviously it's her and the prince getting married, obviously. And because she's young, if she was old, he would not be doing this. He goes here, and then she is gonna turn old because she still has it out for little Snowy over here. And so he finds her, and they kiss. Him and Snow White. And she finds Snow White again in the forest, and she's like, hey, wait a minute. And now she gets rid of the husband. He's like, y'all want to be together? You can be together as froggies.
Knight and maid murder the monarchs and have an affair.
I do a good affair. So the queen sees the king cheating on her with the maid because he got no morals. Now, the king is going to get arrested by Queenie. And then he's going to be freed by his lover. And then he arrests the queen for being mad that he cheated on her. And now the knight is going to save the queen because he loves the queen. I did the wrong thing. Oh, I forgot to put the king in here. And now... Oh, that's right. Okay, I now realize what I did. So, yeah, she's got to see him cheating. She arrests him, he gets down, and he puts her up there. He saves her. And then she gets knocked off the cliff. And then he gets knocked off the cliff. And then, since they're literally the only two people left in the world, they get married. And that is it.
The ceremony.
So let's see what happens after the ceremony. We got our little crown now. Aww. Oh, it fits so beautifully. I love it. Unlock.
Marvelous.
Epilogue.
Throughout these pages, you created tales of love, ambition, intrigue, and vengeance. You have proven yourself worthy of the crown and the title of Storyteller. Now, it is time to close this book, ponder about the possibilities of the future, and go fill the pages of your own story.
Yes, but only if they known I'm evil. So for this last part, we are actually going to save that for the next episode where we do the devil chapters and the stamp chapters. If it was helpful or you enjoyed, feel free to subscribe, and I will catch you in the next episode. Bye.